Hey there, Movie Munchkins. Welcome back to Movie Munchkin Madness, the podcast where we dive deep into the films that make us laugh, cry, and sometimes leave us questioning our entire existence. I'm Movie Munchkin Queen, your guide to the magic of cinema, and today's episode is a special one. We're taking a deep dive into the world of emotions, literally, with Pixar's Inside Out. This 2015's animated gem directed by Pete Doctorow isn't just another kids movie. Oh no, it's an emotional roller coaster that hits harder than stepping on a Lego at 2 a.m. in the morning. Inside Out explores the chaos inside an 11-year-old's mind, bringing feelings like joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust to life in ways we never expected. But here's the real kicker. This movie is more than just fun and games. It's a deep psychological exploration of emotions growing up and the bittersweet nature of memories. So buckle up because we're about to get inside out about Inside Out. Segment 1, The Pixar Magic, How Inside Out Was Born. Alright, before we dive into the emotional depths of this film, let's talk about how Inside Out even came to be. Pete Doctorow, the genius behind Monsters Inc. and Up, started developing the idea after noticing changes in his own daughter's personality as she grew up. He realized that childhood isn't just about happiness, it's a mix of emotions, some joyful, some sad, and all of them necessary. Pixar, being the storytelling powerhouse that it is, took this concept and spent years researching emotions, memories, and even brain science. They consulted with psychologists and neuroscientists to create a movie that isn't just emotionally powerful but scientifically accurate. Fun fact, the core concept of the movie, how emotions interact to shape memories, is based on real psychological theories. Pixar, you clever little geniuses. Breaking down the emotions, character deep dive. Let's talk about our colorful cast of emotions. Each one is unique, perfectly voiced, and designed to reflect their roles inside Riley's mind. Joy, played by Amy Fullers, she's all sunshine and energy. Basically, her hyper positive best friend who refuses to let anything bring her down. Pixar even animated her differently. Her movements are bouncier and she literally glows. Sadness, who is played by Phyllis Smith, the heart of the film. She's sluggish, drags her feet, and let's be real, she's relatable. But as we find out, she's more important than anyone realizes. Anger, who is played by Louis Black, the best casting voice choice ever. Black is anger. His explosive reactions, the little flame on his head, and the way he just loses it over minor inconveniences. Perfect. Disgust, played by Mindy Kaling, sass queen, protector from broccoli and bad social decisions. Fear, played by Bill Hader, nervous, paranoid, and always assuming the worst. Basically, me before recording this episode. Each of these characters represent a fundamental part of being human, and that's what makes them so compelling. But the real beauty of the film is how they learn to work together, especially joy and sadness. The message of Inside Out, why sadness is important. Alright, let's get into the deep stuff. The real emotional gut punch of this movie is its message. Sadness isn't something to be avoided. From the beginning, joy designates Riley's life. She keeps sadness at bay, thinking Riley should always be happy. But when Riley faces change, moving to a new city, losing friends, feeling disconnected, Joy learns a painful truth. Sadness isn't just a burden, it's necessary. Sadness brings people together, helps Riley process loss, and makes the happy moments even sweeter. That's why the most powerful scene in the movie is when Bing Bong, Riley's childhood imaginary friend, disappears. When he says, "Take her to the moon for me," and then fades away. Pixar, why must you hurt us like this? I'm not crying. You're crying. Behind the scenes trivia, mind blowing facts. Alright, let's lighten the mood with some fun behind the scenes trivia. Inside Out was originally going to have 27 emotions, but Pixar narrowed it down to 5 for simplicity. Bing Bong was inspired by a mix of classic childhood imaginary friends, including a cat, an elephant, and a cotton candy machine. The glowing orbs of Riley's memories were designed to look like marbles with scenes playing inside them. Pixar animators actually studied real marbles to get the look just right. The voice of young Riley in flashbacks, that's a real recording of Pete Doctor's daughter. The legacy of Inside Out, why it still resonates today. Inside Out isn't just a movie, it's a life lesson wrapped in Pixar magic. It teaches kids and adults that all emotions have value, and in all where mental health conversations are more important than ever. Inside Out helped normalize the idea that sadness isn't a bad thing. It's part of being human. And now, almost a decade later, we're finally getting Inside Out 2. New emotions are coming, and I can't wait to see what chaos they bring to Riley's teenage years. Alright, Munchkins, that's a wrap on today's emotional deep dive into Inside Out. What do you think? Did this movie wreck you emotionally like it did me? What was your favorite moment? Hit me up on social media and let's keep the conversation going. If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow movie lovers. Until next time, keep watching, keep feeling, and remember, it's okay to be sad sometimes. See you in the next episode.